Forsaken is full of skins with hidden references, and today we'll be diving into a few survivors and their inspirations. Some of these references go way back to the early days of Roblox, while others are fun crossovers with other games and memes. First of all is Noob. Their skins. Noob is based on the classic Roblox Noob. The yellow head, blue torso and green pants have been an iconic part of Roblox history, representing new players for years. Trapped is a nod to an old Roblox scam trend where users bought fake 3D shirts that only looked real in images but were actually flat textures in-game. Many players fell for these thinking they could wear a cool 3D outfit but ended up with a disappointing flat design. Sadie or KD is inspired by one of Roblox's very first avatars. Before customization became a big part of Roblox, there were only a few preset characters and KD was one of them. This skin is a tribute to the early days of the platform. Combat Dummy is a fun crossover with Item Asylum, a chaotic fighting game on Roblox. The Combat Dummy appears in that game as well, and seeing it make its way into Forsaken is a cool nod to that community. Anakin is based on the mod Anakin player model. In Gary's mod you can play as various characters, including a model of Anakin Skywalker from Star Wars. Forsaken took inspiration from that and brought the character into the game. Spiders is a meme reference featuring a noob screaming while being swarmed by spiders. The image of this terrified noob covered in spiders is a popular meme, and it perfectly captures the feeling of encountering unexpected creepy crawlies. Adventure Noob and Elf Noob are simple references to different themes. Adventure Noob is a throwback to old Roblox explorers and adventurers, while Elf Noob is a festive Christmas-themed skin. Second, we got Milestone Noobs. Milestone 1 to 3 noobs are references to the different Builders Club tiers. Builders Club was the original premium membership for Roblox, and each tier gave players a special hat. Milestone 1 noob wears the classic Builders Club hat. Milestone 2 noob wears the Turbo Builders Club hat, and Milestone 3 noob sports the outrageous Builders Club hat. These tiers were eventually replaced with Roblox Premium, but old players still remember them fondly. Milestone 4 noob is based on King Noob from the game The Day the Noobs Took Over Roblox. This game was a fun story-driven adventure where noobs tried to take over Roblox, and King Noob was one of the major characters. The Milestone skin is a perfect recreation of his royal look. Third is Elliot from Work at a Pizza Place. Elliot is the mascot of Work at a Pizza Place, one of the most well-known and longest-running Roblox games. He's the friendly worker that represents the game and all its different job roles. Casual Elliot, Supplier Manager, and Retro skins are all linked to different in-game roles. Casual Elliot represents the on-break role which players get when they aren't actively working. Supplier Elliot is based on the job where players restock the pizza place with supplies. Manager Elliot is a nod to the paid Game Pass role that lets you take charge of the restaurant. Retro Elliot is a throwback to how he looked in older versions of the game. Pizza Man Elliot is a reference to an old Work at a Pizza Place comic. This comic featured funny moments from the game, including a scene where a struggling pizza worker was told to consider a different career because of how bad he was at making pizzas. Rudolph Elliot is a special Christmas skin based on Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. With his glowing red nose and festive look, he's a fun holiday-themed variant. Yanya is another crossover skin. This one comes from the Dream game where she works as a cashier. Her outfit and design stay true to her original look from that game. Fourth of all, we got Two Time. Two Time is one of the few original characters created for Forsaken. Unlike the other skins which are based on references or crossovers, Two Time was made specifically for this game. However, he may still be inspired by Roblox respawn points. When players respawn in Roblox, they appear on a small brick platform, and since Two Time is known for respawning twice, this could be a fun reference to that. Snow Time is a festive Christmas version of Two Time. He takes on a snowman-themed appearance, making him fit perfectly for the holiday season. Celeste is a crossover with the indie game Celeste. This skin is based on the game's protagonist Madeline and her darker alter ego Betaline. This collaboration brings the spirit of Celeste into Forsaken, and fans of the game will definitely appreciate this nod. Yorick is modeled after the Yorick admin account from the 2008 Halloween event. Yorick was a mysterious admin known for creating the game Yorick's Resting Place, a cryptic Halloween experience that became a legend among old Roblox players. This skin is a great way to honor that history. Last is Builderman aka David Baszucki. Modern Retro and High School Builderman are different versions of Builderman's avatars. Builderman is the account of David Baszucki, the CEO founder of Roblox. The High School Builderman skin is particularly fun because it's based on an actual picture of David Baszucki from his school days. Seeing a real-life reference turned into a game skin is always a fun touch. Fixer-Upper Builderman is based on the error screens you see when Roblox has problems. Whenever Roblox runs into an issue, Builderman often appears on maintenance messages, making this skin a perfect reference. Bob is a unique skin based on Maxi's character. Maxi was an intern at Roblox who created Bob as a way to review different games on the platform. Bob became a small part of Roblox history, and seeing him in Forsaken is a great tribute. SOD is a reference to the blue screen of death, the infamous Windows error screen. Anyone who has had their computer crash unexpectedly knows how frustrating this error can be, and turning it into a skin is a clever joke. Alnos is a skin that represents the Roblox maintenance screen. There was a time when if you tried to log into Roblox during maintenance, you would see a picture of Builderman letting you know that the game was down. This skin captures that moment in a creative way. Engineer is a crossover with the Engineer from Team Fortress 2. The Engineer is one of the iconic classes in TF2, known for building sentries and teleporters. Having him as a skin in Forsaken is a cool little nod to the popular Valve game. And that wraps up today's video. Forsaken is full of cool references and crossovers, and I'll be covering even more survivors in the future. If I missed any, or if you know of any extra details, feel free to drop a comment and I might include them in the next video. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.